City Councilman Kenyatta Johnson. So I want to thank them for coming out here and showing support to us and our communities that I believe need the help that we can do to get this neighborhood and community to go forward in the clean and green process. This initiative today is to show that the First District is serious about cleaning and greening our communities. We're here today to show you that we want a partnership with the neighborhoods, the friends groups, and all the civic associations with the City of Philadelphia and the people behind me to show you that we could work together to make this happen.
Commissioner, and we are extremely pleased that Councilman Squealer has made cleaning and greening a priority in the First District. And I'm sure that we'll work with all the other council members, Councilman Johnson and also State Senator Farnese, ensuring that we're going to do our best effort to work with the community. Now, as the councilman said earlier today, this is about a partnership. It's easy for us to come and clean it up one time, but it's difficult to keep it clean. And we cannot continuously clean up after people who illegally dump in locations like Mifflin Square and throughout the city of Philadelphia, because it costs us millions and millions of dollars each year to try to clean it up. We need more efforts to prevent litter from hitting our streets in the first place, and we've done that through our educational programs. I have a group of people that stand with me today called SWEEP. SWEEP stands for Streets and Walkways Education Enforcement Program. Not only do they enforce the laws, but they also educate residents about the importance of putting out your trash collection correctly, recycling correctly, and doing all the things that's needed for you to keep the streets clean. If residents take personal responsibility and clean up their area, our city can be a much cleaner place to be. Our officers are here to work with you. If there are community groups and community meetings that we need to attend to educate residents about the rules and regulations, we're happy to do so. We're also working with the managing director's office, who you'll hear from a little later, to talk about catching illegal dumpers through our program, where we're going to put cameras around the city. We have Philadelphia More Beautiful Committee here represented. We always need block captains. We have 6,000 block captains strong in the city of Philadelphia, but there's over 20,000 blocks. So we still can use the efforts and support of residents who want to give back, who want to organize their communities, and who want to make cleaning a priority. I just want to echo again what the councilman said. When there's less crime, there's less crime. When there's cleaner streets, there's more people who want to move into residents and neighborhoods in the community, and the more active a community is, the better the quality of life in the neighborhood. So we are extremely pleased that, again, that Councilman Squealer has made this a top priority in his district, and we look forward to working with him as we continue to make South Philadelphia and the city of Philadelphia the cleanest and greenest city by 2015. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Carlton. And you know, you always hear people say about we need new laws and we need new rules and we need to do things. We have plenty of laws and rules on the books. It's just a matter of us being able to enforce them and getting people to understand what the rules and the laws are. So we're here today to show you that we're not here to punish anybody, but we're here to work together to make it better. And it sweeps as far as the educational process to go out there and make sure people know what the rules are, when to put the trash out. And littering is illegal, and it should be fined. I mean, I don't know if anybody that ever got fined for littering, and maybe somebody could, if they did, let me know. But I think maybe we should fine people for littering or having dog droppings on the pavement and not picking it up. And maybe we should look into doing things like that and then putting the money that we collect from those fines into park and recreation and maintenance and be able to clean up our areas. So that's something, and maybe initiative, I didn't say we're going to do any new bills, but maybe that's something we could look into doing to create a way to get more money for our maintenance projects so that we could keep our city clean and green. Next up is Leo Dignam from the Department of Recreation, and this is an important...
And teenagers to recreate and be safe. With almost no support from the Recreation Department at the time, I'm sorry to say. So again, as the councilman said, Parks and Recreation, my old job used to be only with Recreation. Since our merger with Fairmount Park, we now are working with all of these parks. There's 73 neighborhood parks in the former Recreation Department. That's about 1,000 acres that we were responsible for. Now that we're merged with Fairmount Park, we have almost 11,000 acres of parkland that we have to keep clean and green and safe. So it's very difficult to do that when our budgets get slashed and it's hard to keep up. So it's really important, as Councilman said, for the community to get involved and to help us out. We have an SMA here 6 months out of the year Bob is somewhere in the crowd here. I saw him earlier. We have a friends group that does a great job with a few amount of people. They need more people to work with them. We have a great partnership with PHS, Pennsylvania Horticultural Society. We have monthly meetings with all neighborhood parks groups, and if you have people from this neighborhood who want to go to that park to get some money, to get some grants, to get some resources, we could come out here and do cleanup several times a year, and along with the help from Bob, who's our maintenance attendant during 6 months out of the year, with the community's help and the community's involvement and the councilman's help, we can really make this place a beautiful place. It will raise your property values, it will increase the health, and it will increase the safety of your community. So again, I want to thank the councilman for inviting us out here today, and I want to encourage everybody in the community to stay involved. Thank you very much.
And we talked about parks and playgrounds and litter, but also another issue always is lots and graffiti. That's a part of blight in our communities, and they say again, where there's a lot of graffiti is also a lot of crime. So it's important for us to work and call the graffiti in. We have a great department in the Managing Director's office and Tom Conway to help us clean up the properties that have graffiti and also clean up empty and abandoned lots. So we need to let you know we have the resources, but we need you to tell us where they are so we can work together and clean this area up. Right now, I'd like to introduce Tom Conway from the Managing Director's office.
Again, this is a free service for private and public properties. Give us some information where it's at. Is it in the rear of the property, the side of the property, back, second story, so on and so forth. The more information you give us, the better off we all are. Vacant lots. There's roughly about 40,000 vacant lots in the city of Philadelphia. Last year we cleaned about 8,000 of them.
To our green philosophy. So if you visit our website at www.phillywatersheds.org, we have a number of ways for the neighborhoods to get involved in greening the city. We also have an inlet cleaning unit that can come around if you dial our our hotline at 215-685-6300. They can come and clean the inlets and block them, clear them of debris. But we ask that you not litter and pick up after your dogs to kind of help us in that. We also have a guide to cold weather tips that'll keep your home plumbing system from freezing. And we also have programs that'll just help you protect your home plumbing system. If you're experiencing a loss of water, we have assistance programs that may be able to help. So keep in mind that we're all stewards of the environment. We all have to do our part in greening and cleaning the city. Okay? Thank you.
And again, to the end of the press conference here, I just want to say one thing. I'm really proud of all the people that came out here, the partnerships that we're forming within the city and the communities, and to let you know that the city has an activities grant that we do. I want to start a contest between all the community groups, civic associations, friends of playgrounds, and everybody else, and I'm challenging them, when they send in an application for an activities grant, I want proof of all the trash you picked up, take pictures, all the graffiti that was cleaned, and that will guarantee you an extra $1,000 in activity grant money to your organization. So my challenge is to you. So now it's up to you to do your part. So thank you very much, everyone, for coming out here today. And let's keep Philadelphia and the 1st District the cleanest district in the city. Thank you.